Crystal Lake premiere date announced for Friday the 13th prequel series on Peacock. Yes, because it's going to be a prequel series of Friday the 13th on Peacock. Looks like young Jason's not amused. Peacock has announced the premiere date for Crystal Lake, the Friday the 13th expanded prequel series from A24. The drama series will premiere October 15th on Peacock, just in time for Halloween season. Peacock has also previously shown off first-look images from the series, giving fans their first tease of the new take on the Friday the 13th franchise. Yeah, somebody got up on the wrong side of the bed. So Crystal, premieres. The series is described as an expanded prequel to Friday the 13th, the long-running horror franchise centered around Camp Crystal Lake and Jason Voorhees. The project comes from Peacock at A24, with Caleb Kane serving as creator, writer, showrunner. He's doing it all, and executive producer. Good Lord. Oh, boy, is he busy. So here's some of the images. Is that Mama Voorhees, giving an example for her boy, Jason? Probably. There's the lake, doesn't look creepy at all. And then, of course, young people getting it on. So they're going to get killed. There you go. The elements are all there. Bloody knife, creepy lake, young people having sex. There you go. That's the whole thing. And that's what gets it going. So, hey, what's it about? Well, again, it's a prequel, so it takes place before the events of the Friday the 13th films. And that's, the big guy in the hockey mask with a machete killing people, college kids and the like, While plot details are still being kept under wraps, the series is being billed as a prequel, meaning it will explore events tied to Camp Crystal Lake before the main Friday. Yes, The franchise began with the original 1980 Friday the 13th, which introduced the cursed camp and the Voorhees family tragedy that launched one of horror's most famous slasher series. Crystal Lake marks the return of Friday the 13th as a television drama series. Well, there was a television series called Friday the 13th. It didn't have anything to do with Crystal Lake or Voorhees or any of that. Anyway, rather than simply rebooting Jason Voorhees for another movie, Peacock and A24 are expanding the story for streaming. Well, what else can you do? The guy in the hockey mask killing people, I don't know, you can try to come up with other angles. I mean, they sent him into space one time, so after a while you're kind of like, well, what else is there? Here, if you've got some narrative for it, and a lot of it's, you already know, he's a deformed kid, his mother's nuts, and all that sort of thing. And then what's the supernatural element? I don't know. Do the movies ever explain that, how he comes back from the dead and all that? I don't know. But yeah, I guess there's some amount that you can do there. It's kind of like Bates Motel was a series based on the years of Norman Bates living with his mother and what led to him becoming, a murderer. So something of that nature probably takes place here, but, probably even bloodier. But anyway, does it have a possibility? It depends. How clever and inventive are the writers on this? You just have to check it out and see. Otherwise, Crystal Lake cast includes Linda Cardellini. Why can't I say her name? Yeah, she is pretty hot, especially when she was prancing around in her underwear on Mad Men. That was great. But my guess is she'll be Mama Voorhees. So she'll be nuts. So she leads the cast after starring in projects like Freaks and Geeks, Scooby-Doo. Yeah, she was Velma. And Dead to Me, didn't see it. Hawkeye. Oh, yeah, I forgot she was in it. And The Curse of La Llorona. Yeah, I saw that one. She was the mom saying, please, save my kids. Caleb Kane serves as, and all these other people, they produce it. And there's the studio. So there you go. That's the deal. Will it be worth the trouble? Odds are not, but you never know. You never know. They're trying to figure out how else can we milk this franchise. And, well, prequel. Am I sick to death of prequels? Yes, I am. But, it doesn't mean they all have to be bad, but, well. But anyway, time will tell.